Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome back to the IWN YouTube channel. This is your WWE SmackDown watch along for November the 17th, 2023. Of course, we'll go over all your SmackDown results coming out of this show a little after the show goes off the air. I'm going to try to take a break before that, so if you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on that bell for all notifications. And please hit the thumbs up. Because I've noticed a lot of people have not hit the thumbs up on the streams that I've been live with lately. And I don't understand why. You guys should be supporting me, not freaking bringing me down and not supporting me and bringing my channel to where it needs to be. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, hit that subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up. Let's get at least 6 likes on the stream for tonight. Please. I really appreciate it. And let's get some more people in the live chats, please. Lots of things are happening tonight, including a return of Sikoa. You got the triple threat match return, #1 contender for the WWE Undisputed Tag Team Championships, and plenty more. SmackDown is on, and it's kicking off with Damage Control. So I'm guessing this is the WWE Survivor Series Women's War Games build. That's what this is. So we're going to tune in to SmackDown and see what Damage Control has to say tonight. Here we go. You mean him and Carmella had a baby? Not him and Wayne Barry. That sounds weird coming from Road Dogg saying that. I can only hope that was a joke.
My plan to bring Asuka into Damage Control has to be, one of the top moments in WWE history. Am I right? Am I right? I know you guys are like, oh my God, Bayley, normally you're really humble, but come on, this idea was brilliant. It was brilliant because the new and improved Damage Control is obviously, with no doubt in my mind, the strongest faction in all of WWE right now. Look at us! Look at us! We're all playing chess when the rest of you idiots are playing Candyland. Yahtzee! Oh, I got one more. Charlotte, you suck. Charlotte, Bianca, and Shotzi were not ready for Asuka.
This is a WWE Survivor Series Women's War Games built-in segment. That's what this is. We got Bayley speaking. We got all the members of Damage Control laughing with her. Of course, Bayley was going to bring down the fans. Typical heel Bayley. Something she always does.
Someone in this ring is not a part of the new and improved Damage Control. No, dude, it's because Asuka's not a part of Damage Control yet. We haven't even let her in. That's your job. We want you to do it. Of course, we're just playing with each other anyways. All right, I'll do the honors.
I think this. You know what? This is definitely a sign of a Damage Control breakup. I mean, Dakota Kai joking about something like that.
Will you join Damage Control? We'll put you guys on the shirts, I swear. And you're gonna love this idea. You're gonna love it. She said that yourself, Io, Asuka, and Kairi challenge Charlotte, Shotzi, and Bianca to find a fourth member and to meet in War Games. War Games! War Games! Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You read my mind. War Games! We want War Games! 2 rings enclosed by a giant cage, and the 4 of us are gonna beat them.
Well, thank goodness. Here comes the TCB tag. Wait a minute. There's no one in there. It's the ghost tag. I thought Jamie Noble was going. Oh, Shotzi! From out of nowhere. Oh, she headbutts. And that took some guts for Shotzi to attack all members of Damage Control on her own. Some people may call it something else. Guts or, Oh, Shotzi, she's not alone, though. Not alone, thank goodness. Charlotte Flair, Bianca Belair there. Where'd the Flair go? And the EST at WWE. Yeah, but Bayley now on the attack.
There it is. The WWE Survivor Series War Games Women's build. Or the Women's Survivor Series War Games build. Whatever you want to call it. There it is. I called it. I called it tonight. The match is going to be made official for Survivor Series. As soon as they get a fourth, as soon as Charlotte Flair, Bianca Belair, and Shotzi Blackheart get a fourth member. Which I don't think it's going to be Becky Lynch, and it doesn't make sense to be Becky Lynch. It shouldn't be her. It doesn't make sense. She's not a part of that storyline. That Damage Control, Charlotte Flair, Bianca Belair, and Shotzi have going on.
The enforcer of the bloodline, Sikoa, is here live tonight on SmackDown. The Judgment Day running things across on Monday Night Raw with the tag champions Finn Balor and Damian Priest will be keeping a close eye tonight. Why? Because the Brawling Brutes, the Street Profits, are pretty deadly. Will compete in a triple threat tag team match with an opportunity to take on the Judgment Day next week for gold. And that match is coming your way right here, right now on SmackDown. And I love it. Tag team wrestling at its finest right here. Any one of these 3 teams could go on to become the undisputed tag team champions of dual branded tag team champions. The following contest is a triple threat tag team match scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits. Will it be the Street Profits reigning supreme tonight and getting that opportunity next week on SmackDown? What a match we've got next.
You hear Angelo Dawkins in the background. It's about to be easy, bro. It's about to be easy, bro. snap. Next Friday, Friday Night SmackDown next week will be on FS1. Oh. Well, now we see that, now that we know that SmackDown will be on FS1, that means there will be no Friday Night SmackDown watch along next week. I don't have this of FS1, so there will be no Friday Night SmackDown watch along next week. I don't know what I'm gonna do Friday. I think I'm probably just gonna take a break. I'm probably just not gonna stream anything Friday. Since I'm streaming games Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and well, just Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Since I'm streaming Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, next Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm not gonna stream anything next Friday. I think I'm just gonna rest it out Friday. I think I'm just gonna rest it out Friday, to be honest, because I have to work next Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday morning. Why I have to work Wednesday morning is because I usually work Thursday mornings, but next Thursday is Thanksgiving, so I will be off Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. I'm not sure what we're doing for next Sunday. Not this Sunday, but next Sunday. I'm not sure what we're doing for next Sunday. I don't know. I know the next Sunday. In other words, what I'm trying to say is, y'all, I don't know what I'm doing for the Sunday after next. Now, next Sunday, I know what I'm doing. I'm streaming NBA 2K23 next Sunday. But the Sunday after that one, I don't know. I don't know, man. But all I know is this. Next Saturday, your WWE Survivor Series watch-along results only will be live from 7:30 p.m. to 12 a.m. next Saturday. Your AEW Full Gear watch-along results will be live this Saturday. I'll be live for Full Gear, folks, so be prepared. I want the biggest audience that I can get this Saturday, Saturday night. I'm going to be sharing it all across social media now. I'm going to be sharing the link to my AEW Full Gear watch-along. Hopefully we can get at least about maybe 12 or 16 people in here for Full Gear. I hope. As long as I get people in here, as long as I get audience in here, man, we'll be good to go. I did have 656 subscribers. I'm not sure why one person is unsubscribed. I don't know. I don't usually pay attention to that. Pay attention to people unsubscribing to my channel, you know. It just goes to show that they're only just subscribing to hate and not to actually support the channel. So, not worried about it. I'm not cutting on my camera on tonight. I don't want to. And even if I do, I'm probably going to lose half of y'all anyway. I'm not sure why I'm itching. SmackDown's back on with Bianca Belair, Shotzi Blackheart, and Charlotte Flair.
I'm sorry. I was a little over-compulsive, but Bianca, I can't control myself. I want payback. I want to kick their butts. No, we get it. And they're going to get their receipt, I promise. Look, get it. Look, y'all. We need a fourth member. And Charlotte, I think you know somebody that could help us out. Let me think about it. I'm thinking.
I need to know who that fourth member is by the end of July.
I'm going to go recruit it. Okay? I'm thinking.
A lot of pressure on damage control tonight. SmackDown GM did all this with the ultimatum. Find your partner by tonight. Meanwhile, back inside the ring, here comes the Brawling Brutes. Rich and tonight's triple threat match will become the #1 contender for the Undisputed Tag Team titles, and match should take place next week. What an opportunity for all three of these factions. Yes, boy. And making their way to the ring, the team of
No, boy.
Wilson and Elton Prince. Ready. Road Dogg, I can see you rocking that outfit. Yeah. I don't know if I'd rock that outfit, but I'd rock their world. I would want to see in that outfit. Oh, Michael. Friday Night SmackDown is sponsored by...
Unless y'all want me to cut on my camera and see me, let me know. Otherwise, I'm not cutting it on.
And again, Judgment Day, of course, the Undisputed Tag
I'm not cutting on the webcam. I'm keeping it just like this.
against the winner of this match here on Friday.
As long as y'all can hear the audio and the commentary in the background, I'm good. The SmackDown commentary team. As long as you hear them, we're good. And the action as well.
Road Dogg here on commentary tonight. Oh, you see his beautiful hair, like a single hair floated away. It was beautiful. But I'm a brunette guy myself. Oh, yeah, that's Kit. That's Kit Wilson alongside Elton Prince. Pretty deadly, back to full fitness. Elton Prince, that ain't John Ware. I mean, poor fellow was in a wheelchair.
He said, "Thank God."
Bless his heart. Here we go. Oh, there will be 3 men in the ring. Tags will be made. And the winner of the matchup, first team to gain pinfall or submission. That's exactly what we expect here, Cole, from a match like this. Chaos. And of course, it's going to be chaos as you see Angelo Dawkins with a big shoulder tackle. And a lot of times, in Road Dogg, you'll know this, team in the right place, right time is going to win this thing.
100%. Because you don't have control of you. I control what me and Billy were doing. I couldn't control what the other team was doing.
Oh, man.
So many people coming from so many different directions.
So what's your strategy? If it is you and Billy in this situation,
Yeah, I tag Billy in because I don't remember the 90s or strategizing about my matches, but I would tag Billy in with this.
And there, of course, Bobby Lashley, who's brought the Street Profits under his reign. Interesting interview that Montez Ford did with Fox News this week, talking about the impression that Lashley has made on their team. He said Bobby Lashley's seen it all. He's had a massive amount of success, and we would be stupid if we did not sit back and learn from the Almighty. And that's humility in a way, Cole, coming from guys that are Triple Crown Tag Team champions in the Street Profits. But we're seeing a new aggression at the moment, Road.
Look, I love that. I was going to bring that up because I love that about him. I love the new gear. I love the new attitude. I think this is what's going to take them to the top. And look, tonight we're going to find out if all that new stuff is going to work or not.
Well, Road Dogg, you know better than anyone, to survive in this business, it's about evolving, right?
Amen. Amen. And that's what a lot of guys recreate themselves and have a whole time. Jimmy Christmas, but that's the kind of aggression that we were talking about that Bobby Lashley may be instilling in these guys.
And look at the physique of Montez Ford. Check this out again.
You gotta admit, Road Dogg actually sounds better than Kevin Patrick
Great work there by Pretty Deadly, former tag champs in their own
on commentary.
Here comes Kit Wilson. Kit, two friends at the same time. Telepathic nature of this duo, so in sync, Road Dogg. A lot of people believe that Pretty Deadly will be the Undisputed Tag Champs sooner rather than later here in WWE. Montez Ford now looking to create a little bit of separation. Ford looking to make the double. Butch on the far side. It's the unpredictable element to this match. Tag made for Rich Holland. Here comes the powerhouse, the Brawling. Rich the Fridge Holland.
People are going to fly.
And of course, Rich Holland is the one who put out the Prince in the aforementioned wheelchair with the shoulder injury.
That's just rugby offense right
There
there.
you go. Yeah, a man who was kicked out of his rugby league for being
Look at this.
too powerful. They're not playing by the rules. Montez Ford now feeling the effect. Nice DDT. He's planting Kit Wilson. Rich Holland's on fire. Is feeling it. He absolutely is. Rich across. Sending Kit Wilson to the outside. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Here we go. And the Profits are not going to allow the 10 beats to bother him to happen.
Yep, they sure not.
Here we go again. Will we see it? The 10 beats in a power.
And now they're doing it.
Sitting this close, you can
best of three.
What we were talking about earlier, how do you strategize this?
It's anyone's game. Who's going to be the number one contender for the Undisputed Tag Titles?
Oh, man. SmackDown's on commercial break. What are y'all's thoughts on that WWE Survivor Series Women's War Games segment? Kind of itching a little bit too. I'll mute my mic for a second, guys. I gotta go get a drink. I'll be right back. Alright, guys. I'm going to go ahead and cut the music off first. Go ahead and cut the music off. SmackDown's back on with Brawling Brutes taking control. Let's tune back into it.
He's back inside.
Back to that triple threat match.
Infall or submission. Oh, it will win. Cobra. Dawkins kicking out. Armbar by Butch.
If he didn't have enough in his repertoire, now he's got submission maneuvers.
Check this out.
SmackDown is already on. To those of you that don't realize it. Happening right now is a triple threat match to determine the number one contender for the WWE Undisputed Tag Team Championships.
Now we've seen Angelo Angelo Dawkins evolve and grow under the guidance of Bobby Lashley. Dawkins looking to get back on his feet.
I can't really say.
Montez Ford made the tag on this side.
I don't really want to say whether I feel good or not. I'm just here sharing this SmackDown moment with you guys, watching the show so I can give you guys the SmackDown results that you want to hear and give you guys my thoughts on everything that's on everything else that's going to take down the show tonight. Or my thoughts on the show in general. I only go live for these wrestling watch-alongs for you guys. I don't go live for these wrestling watch-alongs for me. These are for you guys, not for me.
Watching on the almighty Bobby. Hey, Miss How you doing? You see him?
Oh yeah, I know that's all of you. Okay, but just hear me out.
B-Fab and Bobby Lashley again engaged in conversation tonight. Big time shot there for Butch. Taking that fight to the street block. You can hear it. Oh, I love Butch. Just a relentless offense by Butch.
I'm not watching those shows. Those shows are garbage. I'm not watching both of those shows. Nobody watches Collision and AEW Rampage for a reason.
I'll tell you what.
I'd rather watch SmackDown than Collision and Rampage.
I really had no idea.
It's a throw kick, but it's after connecting with
Collision and Rampage always books matches with no fucking storylines or no segments whatsoever. They're always booking random wrestlers in matches that's unimportant, that nobody watches, that nobody's interested to watch. Their creative is getting soft right now. AEW is. Their creative is. Tony Khan doesn't even know what to book. Hell, he doesn't even know how to book half of his talent.
They will turn their attention to Chicago next Friday night. What a victory this was. A sensational match rolled up. Oh my God.
I believe the end of this year is the downfall of Tony Khan and AEW right now because they're not producing good television right now. They're really not. They're really not. WWE is. AEW is not.
Butch to Ridge Holland. Butch couldn't believe it. The profits for the revelation was capitalized to win the triple threat match and punch their ticket.
Because the shows are terrible. It's that simple. The shows suck. I don't watch them.
Priest and Balor, watch out. A rejuvenated, unforgiving Street Profits are coming your way. And the Almighty is out here to celebrate.
And why shouldn't he be?
Bobby Lashley saw
And by the way, the Street Profits just won. Now they're the number one contenders for the Judgment Day's WWE Undisputed Tag Team Championships.
and Holland disgusted at the way this matchup ended.
I'm sure he is. His partner kicked him in the face. That's problematic.
Didn't do it on purpose.
Well, that's what you say.
Frustration creeping in. And the frustration was there from LA night 2 weeks ago.
Don't ask why, when I just already explained. Don't ask me again.
Roman Reigns retains
That's stupid, asking somebody the same question over and over again.
an LA night will meet Uso tonight on SmackDown. So the big question is, who will join Bianca, Charlotte, and Shotzi in their War Games match? The recruitment process seems to be underway. Bianca talking with Nietzsche here tonight.
Alright, guys. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, just like that, we're back, and your SmackDown watch along for episode 1265 shall continue. They just, before the commentary team even spoke, they just showed Damage Control beating the holy hell out of Mia Yim. Not Mi Chen. Not Mi Chen. Mia Yim. Get her name right, WWE. Thank you very much. Now we're going to tune into SmackDown. They're showing video package of Rey Mysterio and the Logan Paul feud. Logan Paul winning the United States Championship from Rey Mysterio. Cheating to win the United States Championship anyway. All thanks to Santos Escobar. So now this is the start of the Rey Mysterio Escobar feud. Since we saw Escobar turning on Rey Mysterio last Friday.
A heinous attack by Santos Escobar, fueled by jealousy, that sees Rey Mysterio now out of action for several months. We do send our love and our strength to the Hall of Famer, Mysterio. Speedy recovery, Rey.
Okay, we'll hear from Santos Escobar a little bit later on.
And now to a man who grew up idolizing Rey Mysterio. His compatriot.
I thought you were going to say Lars and Rocco.
Introducing first, weighing in at 165 pounds. The scintillating Dragon Lee set for action once more on SmackDown, and this is how this match came about earlier on today.
So sorry, but I really can't believe what Santos did to Rey. This is a big and mercy infierno. Mr. Aldis, if there is an opportunity for me to avenge Rey, solo quiero defender su honor. Please, put me.
Look, I respect how you feel, okay? Respeto como tú sientes. But you've been crushing it the last couple of weeks on SmackDown. So what I've done is I've brought in Axiom from NXT, and you can show Rey and the whole world what Dragon Lee and Lucha Libre is all about, and we go one-on-one tonight.
What a move from SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis. Giving Dragon Lee his match here to defend the honor of Rey Mysterio, but in his way, Cole.
Yeah, wait till you see this young man Axiom perform. This is going to be one high-flying matchup.
Oh man, this is gonna be one hell of a match.
So what do you expect from Axiom?
and I always wanted to be whole. Break free of the world I lived in and inspire others. I remain anonymous because it's not about me. I could be a symbol. I am Axiom.
And you know, this matchup was a showcase of what Rey Mysterio has meant to so many people around the world. We talked about Dragon Lee and his love for Rey Mysterio, and women growing up watching Rey. Axiom, his first introduction was a WWE VHS cassette and also a Rey Mysterio action figure. He thought it was a movie until he realized it was real, and what Mysterio was doing was the real deal in the ring. Axiom became a huge Mysterio fan, so these two face off tonight. Masked luchadors in honor of Rey Mysterio.
I love the handshake up front because you know the physicality is about to be incredible and off the charts.
So diverse in their attacking arsenal. Here, Dragon Lee and Axiom. Dragon Lee is really impressed here on Friday night. You've seen so many young superstars through the ranks.
Ooh, what is it?
Dragon Lee, that really impressed you. Dragon Lee, he just at home in the ring, and he creates offense. And Axiom does the same exact thing. If you got a chance to see his actions in NXT, he's a tremendous in-ring competitor. Now for Axiom, he's got the hybrid styles, grappling, MMA, defying super kick as well. There's a collision with both men of the ring. Dragon Lee now with ideas. A pace. Dragon Lee taken to the skies.
You ask her, you know what? It may not be. You may not can articulate it. It may be the it factor of that kid because he does steal offensive maneuvers out of nowhere, just like that drop kick.
It can actually counteract everything Dragon Lee does.
Yeah, they're so even in that.
Says he wears the mask. It's a symbol. Saying it could be anybody. I want to represent everybody out there that has a dream. Well, he said he shared his path of trying to become a WWE superstar with so many friends. The one to make it. So he wears this way and remain anonymous and sort of pay honor to them. Over for the victory for Dragon Lee. He's still alive. Who's going to take this match here on SmackDown?
I need you guys to watch that.
All right. So SmackDown's on commercial break right now.
Other parts of appliances and
SmackDown's on commercial break right now.
Of course.
yes. Have you ever had someone help yourself?
It's always tough, right? I always feel like I can solve my own problems, but eventually, you just can't deal with it on your own. And you start to question if any people would be better off traveling.
It's the third time in a row that SmackDown's been on commercial break.
And you realize that you're not alone. Once you take that first step, there is so much support.
It's the third time in a row that SmackDown's been on commercial break.
$265 wraps your back.
It's the third time in a row that SmackDown's been on commercial break.
Sorry, it just locked in a great refinancing rate for my student loans with Credible.com. Woo! I'm the credible.
It's either credible or it's not.
One of the most daring and consequential events in American history is about to take place.
SmackDown's back on.
Momentum here. I see him wearing the red mask against Dragon Lee. No doubt about it. What a showcase for both these athletes here on Friday Night SmackDown. What is he doing? Anything he wants. Axiom from there. And the other Spain. That's where he flew from, I think. Yeah, it's Christmas. Look at this. Look at the height. The body control. Yeah. Such a fast-paced matchup. Axiom was actually part of the Real Madrid Youth Academy in his football days. Here we go again. That would be soccer for us here in the States. I knew what you were talking about, Stacey. I'm sure it does. Dragon Lee, what a kick. Down goes Axiom. That's the offense you were talking about, Michael. Yeah, I mean, from out of nowhere as well. And Dragon Lee, he's had victories over Cedric Alexander and Austin Theory in recent weeks. Can he add Axiom to his list of victims? But Axiom is rallying here. Both superstars in a perilous position. Great move by general manager Nick Aldis to bring Axiom here tonight. Hey, he came right in, started shaking things up, didn't he? He did. I love it. I got in Paris on Raw, a little bit jealous. Dragon Lee now. Oh my goodness. Wow, stop right to the belly. Oh, that's it. Dragon Lee kicking out his Axiom. Right in the mush. This was all Dragon Lee. How ruthless is this? But he still didn't put Axiom away, and you get kicked out. Glimpse into the heart of Axiom. That's exactly it. Big time resolve so far. He continues to fight Axiom. If you're going to be a symbol, you got to be able to fight, that's for sure. The Dragon Lee call showing that he's not all high flying here. He's ready to mix it up and scrap with Axiom if need be. I'll say with Axiom as well. We talked about the grappling background earlier on. Oh, wow. What a beautiful drop kick. That's their perfect book. That looked like Road Dogg there. Okay. What a release suplex. Oh. There's a kick sitting in Easy Tyler. Be proud of. You can't take a breath in this match. I've never been so happy to sit out here with you guys. Dragon Lee showcasing his strength now. Dropping Axiom right on the back of his neck, and now Dragon Lee has an opportunity to put this one away. What action so far? Boom! That was a pretty drop kick, and then right on the back of his neck, brainbuster delivered to Axiom by Dragon Lee. Dragon Lee channeling the energy here. 11 Indiana. Up goes Axiom.
Oh!
Wow! Turn it around now. Can Axiom get the win? Whoa. How did Dragon kick out of that? How's he even conscious? Seriously, watch the whiplash delivered to Dragon Lee. Watch the impact here to the back of his neck.
Hey!
Road Dogg, your jaw dropped instantly. Almost power driver-like from Axiom. My neck immediately started hurting. And the WWE fans loving it. Yeah, straight action.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, physical too. Very physical. Wanted to show their respect for the now injured Rey Mysterio at the hands of Santos Escobar. This matchup came about tonight because of that. They're putting on a show. Rey Mysterio, I know he's watching. He's got to be proud. What a kick there from Axiom. Take it to the top rope now. Oh my goodness. What? Who's gonna get there? Axiom, can he do it? Oh, Dragon Lee. That was not a kick out. That was he just was able to roll over. Spanish fly top rope. Look at the impact by both of these superstars. Absolutely incredible.
I know Ricochet's got to be watching this one too. I'm sure we'll see Ricochet versus Axiom down the line after that one. I want to see Ricochet's heel character, the King Puma. on WWE television.
Dragon Lee's got Axiom where he wants him, I believe. And then Operation Dragon! All right, can't say. Let's try in Spanish. Didn't work out. Operation.
Operation.
What a match. Well, Dragon Lee carries a match in his bag that was given to him by Rey Mysterio when he proclaimed Dragon Lee the future of Lucha Libre. Dragon Lee making Rey Mysterio proud here tonight, as did Axiom here on SmackDown. Yeah, wow. Rey has to be proud. Ray has to be proud because this is Lucha Libre of today. And, man, they take such risks. It's so awesome to watch. So many near falls. Whoa. Both superstars thinking they had it done. And look at this again. Wait, what did you call it? Operation Dragon. I'm not sure. You know, both of these superstars are really arriving on the scene at NXT on Tuesday nights. Oh, there we go. Making Shawn Michaels and company down there proud. Wow. And a little sign of respect, just like the handshake up front. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we invite you to support USO and our nation's heroes with a replica Undisputed Championship title signed by The Undertaker and WWE Superstar Military Veteran. The auction closes tonight. Scan the QR code or visit WWEshop.com to bid right now. Cole, you touched on it moments ago. Santos Escobar is here tonight, live on SmackDown. We hear that Santos Escobar wants to address the WWE Universe and break his silence on that brutal attack on Rey Mysterio. And that's next on SmackDown.
I can't wait for that. I wanted to see what he has to say about that. About him turning heel and attacking Rey Mysterio like that. Like he did. Okay. Man, that was on commercial break for the fourth time in a row. Getting tired of having to wait on the show to come back on. Gotta work tomorrow morning. I can't wait. Can't wait to get out of this fucking house. That's for damn sure. Alrighty, SmackDown's back on. We can finally cut the music off now.
When he takes Reigns' cousin, the man that cost him the Undisputed Championship, that's Jimmy Uso, and that match is tonight. I cannot wait to hear this explanation. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Santos Escobar. Tonight's Friday Night SmackDown on Fox is sponsored by Progressive. Gold doesn't look to be any regret in the face of Santos Escobar. Not at all. I mean, Santos Escobar crossed the line last week. Rey Mysterio has done so much for this young man and his career. Escobar has talked about how Mysterio, he idolized Rey Mysterio. He's in this business because of Rey, and I can't wait to hear what he's going to say about why he did what he did to Rey Mysterio.
Right, and what he did to Rey and that drop kick into the stairs, well, that was good. That was the one that you can't come back from.
Well, and
so I'm interested to hear what he has to say.
Rey's going to miss a couple of months of action.
Yeah.
He had to have knee surgery.
He's taking food off his table, man, and that ain't cool.
Right, Diablo. There's something I need to say. I gotta get it off my chest. You know this. There's another expression that says, all right, here's the expression. You all know it. Never meet your heroes. You know, I come from a rich lucha libre tradition. And my family, all of them have been labeled heroes. But to me, like most of you, especially the little ones right there, my hero, Rey Mysterio. I pattern and model everything in my career based off of Rey Mysterio. And it was my wish, silly wish, that the next generation would see me the way I used to see Rey Mysterio. You became a father figure to me. And you made me feel at home. But after last week, I realized that he was right. Everything he said about you, down to a T, Dominic was right. Now let's think about it for a second. I deserved to be the United States champion. And who became the champion? I wanted to rebuild the LWO. And who took over and brought new members? New members like Carlito. Hey, Carlito, te digo una cosa. A partir de este momento, entiéndelo, soy tu peor enemigo. Y lo que le pasó a Rey, te va a pasar a ti también. We were supposed to be like this. Familia, orgullosamente latino, hasta la muerte y después. Right? What did you do? You sided with an outsider like Carlito over me? You know what, Ray? I know you're watching from your hospital bed right now. All this pain you're suffering right now, I hope it reminds you of how I felt when you betrayed me. And you you're gonna like this one more. You thought I was gonna come out here and apologize. All right, I'll apologize. I apologize for not doing more damage. And Ray, this one, from the bottom of my heart, I hope the surgery didn't go well. I hope you catch an infection and they have to amputate your leg.
Oh my God, somebody cut this guy's mic off.
I hope you never come back. You're nothing but a selfish, no good.
Oh, snap.
Outright trash. That's what you are. Y te juro desde el fondo de mi corazón, jamás te voy a perdonar. We discussed this and we decided it was me or him. We decided. We're done. Oh, isn't that cute? Joaquin Raul, you're gonna side with her over me? I'm Maggie. You only exist because I allow you to exist. What is this? You changed your mind? Are you with me now? Is it the three of us again, like before? Are you gonna wait? Who do you think is Elena? Completely out of line. Se supone que somos familia. We can never say what you do that's way. We just can't. Okay. I see. Get the hell out of here. Leave! I don't need you. I never needed you. You're dead weight. We're done. You're nothing. Go! Don't be hurt.
Of course, you can expect anything different.
Oh, stop doing that.
Who the hell is this man now? I don't know. Well, the man Escobar is apparently jealous of when Rey Mysterio brought him back into the group. Carlito is here. And of course Escobar is going to walk away from the fight. What is wrong with you? Seriously, what the hell is wrong with you?
This is my show.
Emotional Santos Escobar. And we had an emotional Kevin Owens last week on commentary.
Who made this happen?
Tonight's highlight of the night is sponsored by WWE 2K23.
Your special guest commentator for this evening.
Look who's here. Kevin Owens is going to fill in for Corey tonight. Let's talk.
Thank you very much.
One-on-one action. Grayson Waller, an LA Knight. Look out, LA.
You have a lot of sparkles on you.
Yeah, you're not allowed to be involved tonight, Kevin, or you're going to be suspended.
Looking for the team. little tool here. Let's freeze. You see my fist right here? Coming at great velocity, so fast you can barely see it. Nice punch, Kevin. This is the aftershock. Look, it's very unhappy, but they should be happy. This is what they should look like, happy. Keep it cool, Kale. I know that this is going to go down here. Yes, I get it. KO! Kevin Owens had had enough. Look for the start. Rodo, you saw what happened. You didn't behave yourself to me. Rodo, you listening to me? No. I don't even know who you are. Do you see this title? The Legacy title. Indianapolis is right up the road. Pat McAfee, eat your heart out. I got my hands on it before you do. WWEshop.com. You can go and get your own. You're looking good there. Oh, this thing will fit me. I guarantee you. Speaking of looking good, this fella always says he's looking good. All right, here come the Eagle Brothers.
Well, I thought we were going to have a Grayson Waller Austin Theory segment. I guess instead, Grayson Waller is going to have a match tonight.
The cocky and arrogant Grayson Waller getting set for action here on Friday Night SmackDown. They'll be taking on Cameron Grimes here tonight.
They'll be taking on Cameron Grimes with Austin Theory at ringside. Remember, okay, so, this just, okay. Just listen to me for a second. Just listen to me for just 1 second. This just reminded me. It's just reminded me of my prediction from last month. Remember when I said that they should do Grayson Waller versus Cameron Grimes? Remember last month I said they should do Grayson Waller versus Cameron Grimes? Remember that? Well, that match is finally happening tonight. I said it last month on my SmackDown watch along for, I think it was October the 13th, if I'm not mistaken. So on my SmackDown watch along for October the 13th, I said they should do, since they did Austin Theory versus Dragon Lee or Cameron Grimes, they should do Grayson Waller versus Cameron Grimes. That is exactly what I said. That's exactly what I said. And that's exactly what the fuck they did. That's exactly what the fuck they're doing tonight. Yes, remember when I said, since they did Austin Theory versus Dragon Lee, they should do Grayson Waller versus Cameron Grimes? Remember last month I said that? Oh, matter of fact, I didn't say that on the SmackDown October the 13th watch along. I said it on the October the 6th SmackDown watch along. I said it on a SmackDown watch along from October the 6th. I said that they should do Grayson Waller versus Cameron Grimes down the line or wherever. Whenever they were going to do it, they should do it. Well, it's happening tonight. The match is happening. So I guess my prediction came true. My prediction from last month came true. The match that they should have booked last month became true. It's happening this month. It's happening tonight. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. What is this? First of all, We need to skip all of this. I can care less about all these commercial breaks.
Live event in France. Backlash France will emanate from the shiny new and spectacular LDLC Arena on May 4th. But Friday Night SmackDown also
Backlash will be taking place in France?
truly epic, as it's WWE's premium live event.
Did I just hear that Backlash will be taking place in France next year? Or France next year?
What are you saying? I'm not sure. I'm speechless over here.
Backlash will be in France, folks, next year. Yes, they said it. I'm not kidding.
Where's Graves? He had a baby with Wade Barrett, they said.
No, he had a baby with Carmella. Get it straight.
You see the smile on the face of Cameron Grimes, but deep down, earlier today, he's frustrated. Recent matches against Austin Theory, screwed by Grayson Waller on the outside.
And Friday Night SmackDown tonight is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. For a job you'll love, visit Progressive. Well, look who's here with us on commentary. My buddy, Austin Theory. Welcome. Yes, buddy. Your buddy? Yes. You have no friends. By the way, you talk about me all the time on social media. I do. Oh, yeah. Get out of my DMs. You're always trying to message me, aren't you?
Whoa. Serious. That might have been me. H-Town then.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
Here we go then. Cameron Grimes in action against Grayson Waller. So can Cameron Grimes use that frustration from those matches against Austin Theory, channel that and get the victory here tonight?
Hey, Road Dogg, you better be careful. The last guest commentator we had, Theory, got suspended.
You better
I'm a troublemaker, ain't I?
I need this job, Theory.
Hey, I can make Michael Cole's like this. You know that? Sure you can. A little bit drop kick there. Come on, Grayson. Come on.
Grayson Waller trying to...
What's going on?
It's all
Look at this hillbilly. Come on, there you go. Show him what's up.
Oh,
that's my boy.
That's what's
That's
down.
it. That's it.
For the win,
All right.
kicking out his groin.
Hey, he's not done. He's just
That's
having fun.
athleticism right there.
That is athleticism.
Yeah, is that rolling?
Grayson Waller.
Look at that. Ground and pound.
Rolling flatliner by Waller almost put Grimes away.
And Grimes has the experience here over Waller for sure.
Let's go. I know he's right next to us on the road, Dog, but what do you make of this menacing duo here of Austin Theory and
I'll
Grayson?
tell you what, he called them the ego team or something earlier, and the confidence you guys are definitely not lacking. So, but you look great. I wish you'd have got your entrance so I could have seen the lighting on your body like that.
That's true.
It sounded weird.
I deserve that every week. You know, that's a gift for the WWE universe.
Just for me.
Could they ever be like the
It's actually a gift.
Hey, shut up down there. You have no comment. All right? Look at that.
See what I did there,
Come on. Oh, kick out by Grayson Waller. Oh, Cameron Grimes now rolling here on SmackDown.
There's some of that frustration you were talking about coming out.
Boys that really take the opportunity. It's a big win.
Come on, Grayson.
I think Grimes cost you a match against Dragon Lee.
You didn't run his head with it. Right? You're a damn loser.
But I'm right.
You're a damn loser.
Oh!
Wouldn't have a damn loser.
Cover.
Come on.
Cameron Grimes on. Kicking out is Grayson Waller.
You knew you were doing commentary all day. Did you think about that line in the afternoon? Yeah, I took my time to really think about you because nobody does. All right?
Oh.
Look at Theory. He's supposed to be commentating.
Yeah, he just comes in the entrance into the match.
Oh, watch it! Oh, that'll set him up. Oh, taking out the legs of Cameron Grimes.
Taking advantage of the distraction. I guess you could say Theory took a bullet for the team, right?
Well, oh, Lord. That looked
Oh, Grayson Waller. Is this the moment? Cover now. Waller to put away Cameron Grimes.
Wow. Grayson Waller with the dingo driver.
Here's your winner, Grayson Waller.
Well, thanks in part to Austin Theory, Mr. Waller picks up the victory tonight.
Mr. Waller actually defeats Cameron Grimes on SmackDown.
Not bad, eh? What's he going on about?
You're looking at Bianca Belair having a chat with an emotional Zelina Vega. We've seen a recruitment drive by Bianca, Charlotte Flair, and Shotzi here tonight. They need a partner this evening.
This time I got one word for you. Run.
Meanwhile, Solo Sikoa, who took out the greatest of all time, John Cena at Crown Jewel. Solo Sikoa, his time is now.
You know she's fake crying, right? She's not actually crying. She's not actually crying. She's fake crying. This is a storyline. This is like acting. This is like an actor movie. Think about it. It's like a movie, man. This storyline between Rey Mysterio and Santos Escobar is. I hate having to wait on SmackDown to come back on for commercial every time. That's why I wish it was commercial free. To where it won't be any commercial breaks. Seems like that's never going to happen. I wish it would. What is this football game they're showing? Oh, the Michigan and Maryland. I don't really watch football. I'm not really a football fan, so. Are they showing this match between Booker T and Steve Austin? Yes, they are. They're showing it again like they did last year. I guess this was everybody's favorite match. Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Booker T from the Attitude Era. SmackDown's back on.
Now Zelina Vega. You know, guys, I said it earlier, Damage Control is trying to take out everyone that could possibly team with Bianca and her team at War Games. It's a front-end site for now. And on Crown Jewel just a couple of weeks ago, it was the Street Champ, the enforcer of the Bloodline, Solo Sikoa. And his job was to take out the greatest of all time. John Cena against Solo Sikoa. John Cena has put so much pressure on himself in this match, calling it a must-win. I need to silence myself now.
John Cena attacking the thumb of Solo Sikoa. That was one of the biggest points in this matchup, but he's trying to take it out early.
Now Solo Sikoa now looks to punish the 16-time world champion. Sikoa is like a man. Solo Is this the final time we could see John Cena in a WWE ring?
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul, as the wise man and special counsel. Have I got a surprise for you tonight? An impromptu acknowledgement, all puns intended, ceremony for the winner of the match at WWE Crown Jewel via pinfall through several Samoan spikes direct from the island of relevancy, and on behalf of the bloodline, the winner is Solo! Now you can boo all you want, but my God, are you about to cheer, ladies and gentlemen, the surprise of the night? Joining us live here tonight from Evansville, Indiana, the 16-time heavyweight champion of the world from West Newbury, Massachusetts, John Cena! He's not here this evening.
I knew he was going to do that. I knew he was going to trick the fans. I knew he was going to fall for that. I knew the fans were going to fall for that. I didn't. I knew he was going to trick us.
In a WWE ring ever again. And that's all thanks to Solo. And I see the little
I didn't fall for it. I knew he was going to do that.
John Cena says it so. Well, John Cena can't say it so because John Cena can barely speak. And that's all thanks to Solo. Like, even if John Cena could speak right now, would he? John Cena has such hustle of an affirmation and admiration for each and every single one of you. John Cena doesn't have the heart
In the ring right now is
to say goodbye to the C Nation of the WWE.
Bloodlines, Sikoa and Jimmy Uso, and Paul Heyman.
Say goodbye to John Cena, and I get to say goodbye to you for John Cena. So, on behalf of your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, on behalf of Jimmy Uso, on behalf of Solo, John Cena, goodbye. 3, 2, 1. And now you know how serious this is. Because that was John's cue. Someone comes out here and says, "You'll never see him again if you do. Solo with his ass." And then, and John Cena slides into the ring and he hits the 5 moves of doom on Jimmy, and the 5 moves of doom on Solo, and the 5 moves of doom on me, and we pump out of the ring, and everybody goes crazy. And you'll never experience that again. And it's all because of Solo. I know what you're thinking. No one stays gone forever. And if John ever does come back, Solo has to be his opponent.
Solo has to be his target. Otherwise, he's not John Cena. And we all know he's John Cena 24/7, 365. Except he can't communicate, which means he's not really John Cena anymore. And that's all because of Solo. Jimmy, it would have been the greatest promo of his career. He just had to acknowledge the real GOAT. But now he can't even say goodbye since Solo spiked him in the throat. No, you won't see him in Hollywood. No place far, no place near. You can't see John Cena, because John Cena won't be here. And it's all speed.
Ha! He said. Paul Heyman did. He thought he was going to finish getting his point across. He thought he was going to finish getting his point across.
Cause and effect. And the one cause and effect that you haven't mentioned is no matter how good Roman Reigns has been, everybody knows the only reason Roman Reigns is still champion today is because of the bloodline. Yeah. Everybody here knows that's a problem. The whole world knows that's a problem. I know that's a problem. So I think to myself, we got a problem, I got a problem solver, and his name is L.A. Knight. Yeah? But what's that mean? What that means is I'm standing here on SmackDown because I made it that way. I stood across from the WWE champion at Crown Jewel because I made it that way. And the bloodline will cease to exist because I will make it that way. But the first stop on that path, every single one of you, Solo, Jimmy, Paul, each one of you will fall to it's just me and Roman. Nowhere to go, nobody to save him. And tonight, the first stop on the path is old Jimmy Uso. Since you cost me the WWE champion, you've been elected to pay the price. But I just heard MC Boss Hog out here. He wanted to go ahead and give us his lyrical stylings. Well, I got a little something for you about old Jimbo Uso. And it goes like this. He says, yeet or no yeet, Jim is him, but Jim gonna be real dim. After all the drama, he eats BFT and blood force trauma. Yeah! Which means you got yourself a first-class ticket to you getting stomped out by the man they call a megastar with everybody saying, L.A. Knight. Yeah!
A man on a mission. LA Knight wants to take down the bloodline one by one, starting with Jimmy in our main event, sponsored by Wingstop. And it's next here on Friday Night SmackDown.
I can. Man, I'm about to fall asleep over here. Yeah. Can't wait for work tomorrow morning. Yeah. Can't wait to come home and get ready to go live for the AEW Full Gear pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night, obviously. SmackDown, where are you? Where are you? But yeah, I go live with these watch-alongs only for you guys here on YouTube. Period. Don't ever let anyone tell you the opposite. Hey, dude, you better let me know. So I could cuss them the fuck out. Santos Escobar versus Carlito officially booked for Survivor Series. Wonder what else is going to be booked for Survivor Series. It's back on.
So Charlie, you need to make that call. Okay? Okay.
I'm at all, baby. Survivor Series is sponsored by Credit One Bank. Get cashback rewards and live large.
They still ain't got a fourth member yet. Bianca Belair. Team Bianca Belair still hasn't had a fourth member yet.
So, Paul Heyman got a phone call moments ago. And it's LA Knight starting this matchup now. Tonight's main event is sponsored by Wingstop. But Hayden and Sikoa are leaving the arena after receiving a phone call, and LA Knight now goes after Jimmy Uso, who's going to go it alone. What are you reading? I have no idea. I read into it that there won't be a lane. But what I read into this is that LA Knight has a score to settle tonight, because remember, Jimmy Uso is the reason that LA Knight is not the undisputed champion of the world right now, helping Roman Reigns to retain the championship back to Crown Jewel. Fighting talk moments ago here on SmackDown from LA Knight as well, saying the bloodline will cease to exist. He plans to take out the bloodline one by one. Starting with Jimmy Uso, what he said, the path starts here. Jim, who is Jim? He did say that. Well, LA Knight with a hell of a performance against Roman Reigns, nearly ending the record-setting reign of the undisputed champion.
I mean, you said it, Michael. If it wasn't for this guy he's fighting right now, he might be where he's fighting.
We're going to wonder, is Jimmy Uso truly back in the good graces with Roman Reigns? Oh!
If he beats LA Knight, he will be.
Over here for LA Knight, Jimmy kicking out.
And I'm not quite sure why he would be. I mean, he saved the championship for his cousin.
Yeah. What about LA Knight, Cole? How does he ensure that he keeps this flame lit?
Well, it beats Jimmy Uso tonight, right? I mean, Road Dogg, you know this better than anybody. I mean, once the momentum starts to build, you got to continue to win, right?
Momentum. And his rise to stardom here is such an organic and meteoric rise.
Well,
So organically, how does he keep that momentum?
It reminds me a lot of you, Road Dogg. You really, wallowed in mediocrity for a number of years in your career, and then you just hit the right buttons. You struck it rich, and you became a megastar.
Yeah, physically, I was still not very good. But thank you.
But again, it's all building on momentum. It's continuing to win. Find yourself another championship opportunity, which of course are few and far between. But if you knock off Jimmy Uso tonight, you make your way back toward that.
Milliseconds. That's what LA Knight was. But being the undisputed champion and taking down Roman Reigns in that historic reign that we've seen. The best of the modern era.
Oh, what a chop.
You're on commentary, Cole. You watched it from up close. LA Knight was just so close.
Why is this music on?
Yeah, you hit Roman Reigns with one force.
I gotta turn it off.
The matchup was over. Jimmy Uso sent over the top rope. And here comes LA Knight and out. No! Trying to do so ready to get out of favor. Watch out, Road Dogg. Told me about this. 11:74. That's going to be days. Roman Reigns is at the championship.
Happening right now is LA Knight versus Jimmy Uso in one-on-one action. In our main event of the evening.
We are losing monikers as we go.
Yes, we are. LA Knight, a man on a mission.
All the disdain that LA Knight has for Jimmy Uso to the announce table. LA Knight in control.
Uh-oh, time to turn my mic off.
SmackDown, LA Knight on a mission to tear down the bloodline. Tonight taking on Jimmy Uso, the man that cost him the Undisputed Championship at Crown Jewel. I guarantee you Roman Reigns is watching this match as well, making sure that Jimmy Uso takes out LA Knight. Jimmy now hooking the leg, LA Knight kicking it. Solo Sikoa, Paul Heyman were out here earlier. They took a phone call, they left, so Jimmy Uso out here by himself. This would happen during the commercial break.
This changed the whole momentum of the match.
We're over the top rope, but Jimmy Uso in control now. With the amount that we see him stand up for Roman Reigns and the bloodline, you nearly forget just how qualified and how unbelievable Jimmy Uso is inside the ring. He's one of the greatest tag team champions
Of all time, and that's an argument I'm willing to make.
This coming from a 6-time tag team champion in Road. Jimmy, nobody home. LA Knight's opportunity. Ooh. Jimmy turned it around, LA Knight off the ropes. Went for the Samoan drop. Great counter by DDT. Spike and Jimmy Uso, both men down. You've got to take a loss here tonight for LA Knight. It'll be devastating. Well, it'd be devastating for Jimmy Uso as well. Again, I mentioned Roman Reigns is looking on. Roman Reigns wants nothing to do with LA Knight. I guarantee you that.
I'm pretty sure he is looking on.
I don't know. 80s country song back.
Yeah, his rise is so organic and so real. Like if he doesn't win this, it's that momentum we talk about.
LA Knight now across to put away Jimmy Uso out of 2.
Look at this.
LA Knight in your face.
That's a crime in like 49 countries.
Knight so driven to put things right. And do away with Jimmy Uso. It's like that though. Jimmy Uso turned things around. Well, we all talked a lot about LA Knight's staying power, right? If he didn't get the job done against Roman Reigns, but the fact that Jimmy Uso threw him out of the championship has made LA Knight and matter than ever. And the support as well.
What athleticism.
Jimmy Uso now, well led by LA Knight. No super kick caught. LA Knight looking for the BFT.
He got him.
Nailed it. Holy, gets the win. That had to feel good.
Oh, wow. He said the path starts with Jimmy Uso. Step 1 of mission is a success.
Yeah, but LA Knight better turn around because the enforcer is on the phone. LA Knight is drawing the line in the stand, but from behind. So Spike, the same Spike that felled John Cena. And Solo Sikoa, the force, the enforcer of the bloodline. Guys, get the hell out of the way. Solo Sikoa, I guarantee you, Sikoa's got his marching orders here from the head of the table, Roman Reigns. Take out LA Knight, destroy him once and for all. And Jimmy Uso now with LA Knight. Just dropping their prey across. The American Nightmare! Cody Rhodes! Cody taking the fight to the bloodline! Talking about a man who has an issue with the bloodline! A major issue with the bloodline! And Cody Rhodes is going back for more! This place is erupting! Rhodes catching up with Jimmy Uso! Yeah, remember Jimmy Uso, one of the men that cost Cody Rhodes the Undisputed Champion
stay on my feet after you. A surprise! Wow. From Cody Rhodes here on SmackDown tonight. Message sent to the bloodline.
What's up? Do we got her? I called her, but I don't know if she's gonna make it in time. You know what? I hope what it is. Come on, we gotta go somewhere. Let's go. No, she don't show up.
We'll find out if they have a partner tonight next.
Next Friday on FS1, it's the final SmackDown before Survivor Series War Games.
If you're not excited right now, you better check your pulse. You're gonna be in for one hell of a night.
Friday Night SmackDown, live in Chicago next Friday, 8/7 Central, only on FS1.
And I don't have FS1, so I will not be live with the SmackDown watching on next Friday. That's the end of that. End of that story. And so finally, the fourth member is Team Bianca Belair. Or should I say Team Bianca? Alrighty, we're waiting for SmackDown to come back on from its final commercial break of the night. And there it is. Oh, heard that, Mom? Panthers take on the Cowboys on the Eastern time.
Well, I know what you're gonna do now.
Say what?
You gotta go. I'm sorry. All right.
Next week on Friday Night SmackDown, the night before Survivor Series, championship gold is on the line. Priest and Balor of the Judgment Day will now defend.
Oh, y'all heard it. She ain't watching the game. She ain't watching the Panthers. You heard it this.
Waller and Theory got set on suspended last week. Well, guess who Grayson Waller has on the Grayson Waller effect? None other than Kevin Owens. Next week on Friday Night SmackDown.
Grayson Waller effect next week on FS1. I'm glad I'm going to miss that.
Waller and Theory.
I would like to see the Street Profits versus Judgment Day. That's going to be a good tag team match for the titles.
Everyone she's tried to recruit to join the Damage Control team has been beaten down by Damage Control. I should say her team against Damage Control has been beaten down by Damage Control. That was a mouthful. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Bianca Belair.
superstar that has been screwed out of things on many occasions by Damage Control, motivated to assemble an all-star team. We heard the challenge laid out by Dakota Kai and Damage Control for Survivor Series War Games earlier on tonight. The question is, who's going to answer Charlotte Flair's call? We saw Shotzi show some guts earlier tonight, but she tried to attack Damage Control all by herself. I think Road Dogg was calling something else. Yeah, well, it's mushy for sure. I can suppose it's smart. What an opportunity for Shotzi, standing alongside Bianca Belair and the Queen, Charlotte Flair.
Shotzi Blackheart's lost some weight too, I noticed. As well as Charlotte Flair.
And making her way to the ring, Charlotte Flair! So let's recap. We know that Charlotte Flair made a phone call. To who? We're not sure. And Charlotte said this person would want to be a part of the team, but we're not sure if we can get that person here on time tonight. And folks, the show's almost over. Nicole, SmackDown. The new SmackDown GM, set the ultimatum. You have to have your partner here tonight. Make it official ahead of War Games next week. Yeah, a week from us. Tomorrow, War Games Survivor Series, 2 rings, surrounded by a steel cage, one of the most unique matches in the history of sports entertainment, professional wrestling, whatever you want to call it. Of course, started by Dusty Rhodes back in the 1980s. WWE has put a new twist on things here. 2 people were
maybe. I don't know.
Scheduled interviews and other intervals. Another person will enter the matchup. The match actually doesn't start until all members of both teams are in the ring. And then pinfall or submission will win you War Games. Who have they picked to be on their team?
Shotzi's sharpening the bit now. She wants to fight again.
You know, we could stay here all night and talk about what Damage Control has done, but we are running out of time. Me, Shotzi, and Bianca, we accept your War Games challenge. And you know what? I know a thing or two about turning on a best friend. And there is a thin line between love and hate. But if we're going to war, there is only one person I want on our side.
Please. Please don't let it be Becky Lynch.
We know that you're bluffing, all right?
Becky Lynch being the 4th member doesn't make sense.
But we took down every girl that you try to have by your side.
She has nothing to do with this storyline. She has nothing to do with this Survivor Series War Game build at all.
So, you're not going to make it to War Games. Actually, you're not even going to make it out of the building tonight.
Damage Control has the numbers advantage here against Charlotte, Shotzi, and Bianca Belair. Things did not go well for this group earlier on tonight. And it goes here. Becky Lynch, the man, has joined the fray. Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch is on the Charlotte team for War Games, I believe. United by a common enemy. The man answered the call. What a turn of events here on SmackDown. Becky Lynch coming from out of nowhere to join Bianca, Shotzi, and Charlotte. It tells you everything but the threat of damage control that Charlotte and Becky are teaming up here in the face of this common threat. And Charlotte Flair is not done yet. Oh, double moonsault from Charlotte and the WWE Women's Champion.
I cannot believe this.
And now the fight continues. Charlotte taking it to Io. All hell breaking loose here. The latest member of War Games, 100 Alex, Becky Lynch.
I didn't want it to be Becky Lynch, honestly. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I didn't want it to be Becky Lynch. It shouldn't have. It should have never been Becky Lynch. It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense at all. Just doesn't make sense at all. It really doesn't. That was a bad decision by WWE to have Becky Lynch as fourth member. Bad decision. Terrible decision. My head is just spinning like crazy right now because, like, why would they? I would have picked fucking Jay. I would have picked Jay Cargill or somebody. I would have gave Jay Cargill the spotlight easily. Should have been Jay Cargill of all people, if anything. Give me that Jay Cargill and Charlotte Flair minute in the Performance Center, right? Damn. What a fucking shame. All that for nothing. That ending was honestly, the ending for that surprise was a complete waste of time. Complete waste of time. That's all I got to say about that. Yeah, that was a complete waste of time, and I said it should not be Becky Lynch. Look what happened. She ended up popping up anyway on the TV. She ended up popping up on TV screen as the fourth member of Team Bianca. Worst decision ever, in my honest opinion. Just because she's not in the storyline, it doesn't make sense. Yes, she has history, Charlotte Flair. Yes, she had his Asuka, but she's never had history with Io Sky, Dakota Kai, and Kairi Sane. She's had history with Bayley, Charlotte, and Asuka. That's it. She's never had a history with Bianca Belair, Io Sky, Kairi Sane, and Dakota Kai. She's never had history with any of them. She's never had history with any of them. She's never had matches with any of them yet. So, to me, it doesn't make sense for her to be the fourth member. I don't care. Doesn't matter. Doesn't make sense. My opinion, what's my opinion is my opinion, and what's your opinion should be your opinion. Period. If you don't like my opinion, you can kindly exit the live chat. I'm not asking you to stay here. I'm not asking you. You don't have to be here if you don't want to. You don't have to be here to listen to my opinion. Well, man, down lackluster tonight. I mean, the only best thing, honestly, the only thing I could think of on this show, the only best thing I can think of on this show is Dragon Lee versus Exam and LA Knight versus Jimmy Uso. I think those were the two best things of the entire show, honestly. That's just my opinion. If you don't like it, yeah, you can go suck a dick. I don't care. I don't. I think they could have did a better job with this Santos Escobar, Rey Mysterio stuff this week. They could have did a better job with that. And I feel like they didn't. And to be honest, they should have been turned Santos Escobar heel a long time ago. This should have already happened. From the word go. Now you mean to tell me they take the time to turn him heel last week? Now. Yeah, sure thing. Just like Jade Cargill should have been the fourth member of Team Bianca. So that's how I fucking feel about it. That's how I feel about all this stuff on this show. The Street Profits being number one contenders makes sense. It makes sense. Want to know why it makes sense? Why don't you figure it out for yourselves? I'm not telling you. Why don't you figure it out for yourselves? Honestly, then again, I think it should have been given to the Brawling Brutes. I mean, they've worked really hard. Rich Holland and Pete Dunne have worked really hard together. I think it should have been given to the Brawling Brutes. But the Street Profits earned it, so I can see why they actually became the number one contenders. I can see why WWE actually had the number one contender spot to the Street Profits for them to win it. So, but can I be honest with you folks? There's one thing to me about this match that just doesn't make sense. I've been saying this for years and years and years. Why would you have a heel tag team that are already Undisputed Tag Team Champions against another heel tag team? Judgment Days are heels. Street Profits are heels. Why would you have a heel versus a heel? We all know damn well that a heel versus a heel makes no fucking sense. A heel tag team going up against a heel tag team does not make sense at all whatsoever. That is why I said, then again, it should have been the Brawling Brutes. It should have been the Brawling Brutes, whether you people like it or not. It should have been them. They should have won it. It should have been the Brawling Brutes versus Judgment Day instead of Street Profits versus Judgment Day. Why? Because heel versus heel makes no sense. That's why. Heel tag team versus a heel tag team. Who the fuck wants to watch a heel tag team versus a heel fucking tag team? You mean to tell me the Street Profits are going to act like baby faces in this match? Give me a fucking break. I mean, they're known for breaking out, they're known for being good babyface tag team, but come on, man. Come on, man. Don't you think that's just a little too much, man? I mean, it doesn't even make sense at all. I'm just saying. It should have been the Brawling Brutes versus Judgment Day, where the Brawling Brutes would lose. Judgment Day retained. That's simple. Why the fuck would you book Street Profits versus Judgment Day? And let me tell you something right now. Street Profits winning those titles makes no sense at all. That is the main thing that doesn't make sense. The Street Profits going up against Judgment Day, knowing they're both tag teams, and then have Street Profits win the titles? No. Come on, man. No. I don't agree with this decision at all. This shit makes no sense. This shit sucks. This shit really sucks. It makes no sense. Why would you have Street Profits win to become number one contenders when you already got Judgment Day going up against Jay Uso, Sami Zayn, Cody Rhodes, and Seth freaking Rollins? Oh, don't fucking tell me it's because Seth Rollins is going to turn on Cody Rhodes. We're going to get Seth Rollins versus Cody Rhodes again. Nobody wants to see that shit. We already saw it. It was a damn good match between Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins for that pay-per-view. I mean, don't get me wrong, but jeez, we already saw it like 2-3 times already. We don't need to see it again. We don't need to see it again. We don't. Don't give me that bullshit. Don't give me that bullshit, because that wouldn't make sense whatsoever at all. Street Profits winning because Seth Rollins is going to turn on Cody Rhodes at Survivor Series and it gives Judgment Day the win? No, that has nothing. Seth Rollins turning has nothing to do with the Street Profits winning. It shouldn't. It shouldn't at all. No, it shouldn't. It should have been the Brawling Brutes winning that triple threat number one contenders match. Should have been the Brawling Brutes becoming the number one contenders for the Judgment Days. WWE Undisputed Tag Team Champions. That's my opinion. You don't like it? Get the fuck out of my chat. Get out if you don't like it. If you don't like my opinion, get out. Either get out or deal with it. Because I'm sticking with it. That's the way it should have been. That's the way the match should have started. It's the way the match should have ended. That's the team that should have fucking won the triple threat match. Period. Period. There should be no cracks in the Brawling Brutes at all. If anything, there should be cracks. If there's cracks in the tag team, there should be cracks in the Judgment Day, which there are. How the fuck could you have the Brawling Brutes lose and have Rich Holland push Pete Dunne and get out the ring and feel frustrated? Like this is leading, like that's going to lead to a Brawling Brutes breakup. Come on, give me a break. We don't need a Brawling Brutes breakup right now. Right now, you should be focusing on the breakup of the Judgment Day. That's what you should be focusing on. You should be focusing on Judgment Day. So that way, we can finally see the Judgment Day turn on Damian Priest either at Survivor Series or after Survivor Series. Hell, it could be at Survivor Series where the Judgment Day turns on Damian Priest if they lose. If they lose, guarantee you Damian Priest is going to be betrayed. And he's going to go babyface again. Can't wait to see that if that happens. But Lord, no. The Street Profits winning because Rollins is going to turn on Cody Rhodes' Survivor Series? No. Makes no sense. That should be no reason as to why they win those titles. At all. Oh, you mean to tell me you got the Street Profits winning the number one contenders match because Bobby Lashley beat Carlito? Really? And how do you think that makes sense? How does anybody think that makes sense? That's what I would love to know. How does anybody think that legitimately makes sense? WWE has got to make sure that these storylines and these matches make sense, because some of this shit, I can tell you right now, doesn't. Some of this shit does. Most of it right now, from the looks of it right now, most of it kind of does. Street Profits winning? No. Not a good decision at all. It should have been the Brawling Brutes, period. From the get-go. That would make more sense. That'll give us a babyface tag team versus a heel tag team for the WWE Undisputed Tag Team Championships, instead of a goddamn heel tag team versus a heel tag team for an Undisputed Tag Team Championship. What the hell? If you really think a heel tag team versus a heel tag team for the Undisputed Tag Team Championships makes sense, you must be on some serious crack or cocaine. Something. You really do. You people must be really fucked up in the head. I'm just throwing it out there. Gotta be fucking kidding me. Street Profits winning the triple threat match? You fucking serious? First of all, who the hell made this decision to have the Street Profits win the triple threat match? Who? Who? Was it Vince? Was it? Oh man, was it Vince? Was it Bruce Pritchard? Had to be somebody in there that made that decision. I mean, Vince doesn't have his hands all over creative right now. Right now, lawsuits handed against him. You know, he could be potentially facing jail time, all that shit. But man, oh man, you have to be kidding me. Street Profits winning was not a good decision at all. Becky Lynch being added as a fourth member, not a decision either. Both decisions were not good. Both decisions were bad decisions. And they made absolutely no sense. What? But overall, between SmackDown and Collision, SmackDown wins this week. Obviously, Collision sucks. Nobody watches it. Nobody watched that shit. Nobody watches Rampage either. Yeah, fucking brace. You think? If you think anybody is watching Collision, man, you have to be seriously out of your... If you are watching that shit, man, I feel sorry for watching. When the only Collision episode that was good was the first one that came out, and it had CM Punk on it. Not CM Punk's. Ever since CM Punk has been on Collision has been nothing but complete trash, complete god-awful garbage. Same with Rampage. Except for it didn't have CM Punk on it, though. But still. Collision has stars. They just don't build storyline. They just don't get them storylines, feuds. They just don't book good matches for the shows, for the Collision shows. I think AEW needs to do a better job with Collision and Rampage, period. Or get rid of the shows if you can't book storylines or feuds for both shows. Cancel the shows and focus solely only on Dynamite. End of the story. End of the story. Enough said. Enough said. If you can't fucking book good storylines and good matches on Collision and Rampage, you need to get rid of Rampage and Collision. Cancel both shows. So that way, you can only focus on Dynamite. Focus on booking good storylines and good fucking feuds. And make the men's divisions great. Once again, on Dynamite. Oh man, because it seems like Dynamite's been producing some awful shows so far, man. I mean, some of the shows been great, not all of them. And man, Paul White being on it, I don't even want to talk about it. Holy shit. Paul White looks like he needs to just stop wrestling, period. The guy should already be retired already. I don't know why they added Paul White to that fucking match with Konosuke and Brian Cage and all of them. What was the point? I'm saying all these things because I'm speaking truth, not because I'm complaining. I'm speaking truth. That's not. If you want to know what complaining is, I'll tell you. Just let me know. But, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and go over the results right now. So, let's go ahead. Music here. Going to go over the results coming out of SmackDown. You know, the episode that we just watched, that I just shared the moment with you guys with. I think you all get it, but you know, SmackDown episode 1265. 1265. Whatever you want to call it. You guys ready for the SmackDown results for tonight? Ready for my thoughts on these segments and matches that took place tonight? In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All right. So, SmackDown kicked off with Damage Control. Surprisingly, I thought it was going to kick off with Solo Sikoa, but it didn't. Damage Control took to the ring stronger than ever. Okay, here we go, guys. Sorry, there was something wrong with my mic. Miscommunication here. Mic went off when I unplugged my webcam. Okay, here we go, guys. Sorry, there was something wrong with my mic. Anyways, so Damage Control kicked off SmackDown. Let me know if you guys can hear me or not. Damage Control took to the ring stronger than ever at the top of Friday's show, but not all was necessarily as it seemed. Now, I thought Solo Sikoa was going to kick off SmackDown, but that was the opposite. That didn't happen. It was Damage Control instead. So, Kairi, Sane, Asuka, and WWE Women's Champion Io Sky looked at leader Bayley with face expressions on their faces, as if she was the only one in the ring unaware that she was pretty much no longer in control. Sky spoke through Dakota Kai, issuing suggestions that were more demands than anything. The heels issued the War Games challenge to Bianca Belair, Shotzi, and Charlotte Flair, daring them to find a partner before that trio interrupted. A brawl ensued, and the heels stood tall while the heroes retreated, pretty much. If it was not for the stuff involving Bayley and her seeming obviousness to the imposing situation, she would have indeed find herself in. This would not have worked nearly as well. Even though this women's war game build was not really all that good. It felt as though it was booked completely backwards. And thankfully, the Bayley stuff is really good and should culminate with her turning babyface, presumably as soon as next Saturday's premium live event. Because that's exactly what I think is going to happen for next Saturday's premium live event. Now, moving on to this number one contenders match. Brawling Brutes versus Pretty Deadly versus Street Profits. Brawling Brutes, Butch and Rich Holland. Pretty Deadly's Kit Wilson, Elton Prince, and the Street Profits, Angelo, Dawkins, and Montez Ford did battle in the night's first match with a shot at the Undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships at Sake. Yes, the Street Profits came victorious. It should have been the Brawling Brutes. It made no sense for the Street Profits to win. In my honest opinion. That's just how I feel about it. A high-energy match concluded with Butch accidentally rocking his own partner, allowing Ford and Dawkins to take advantage and score the pinfall victory. I already told you guys why the Brawling Brutes should have won. I already told you why. Anyways, it is rather interesting that the Profits would win and set up a match with tag team champions Finn Balor and David Priest, even though it didn't make sense, even though it wasn't the right decision to have them win at all, even though it wasn't the right decision. And also given the later two's status as top heels on Raw and the new number one contenders' ongoing attempt to get fully over as villains themselves. Booking logic aside, it should be a good match. It should be a good match, even though it makes no sense. Creatively, period. But it'll still be a good match in Chicago, regardless. The dissension teased by Holland and Butch after the match when the former champion walked out on his partner. Them two things happen. The Brawling Brutes will go their separate ways, and we get the return of Pete Dunne, where Sheamus returns to reunite them and make them stronger than ever. I think the Brawling Brutes will go their separate ways. I don't see Sheamus coming back anytime soon right now. I think since Sheamus is not coming back anytime soon right now, I think the Brawling Brutes should go their separate ways. And Pete Dunne should go back to being the singles competitor as well as Rich Holland. Now, we're moving on to Dragon Lee versus Exam. Dragon Lee continued to build momentum thus far in the main event run. I'm trying to say his main event run with a victory over NXT's Exam Friday night. Yes, we watched that. That was a damn good match. That was a hell of a match. That was one of the two best things of the entire show. Believe it or not. Not only was it a good match, but it was a good match also with fast-paced action and seamless transactions and transitions, obviously. That ended with Lee delivering the his finisher, obviously. Thus far in the main roster, Lee has been tasked with He's been tasked with going out and having great matches. He's been tasked with going out. I keep saying ongoing. But he's been tasked with going out and having great matches with whoever he shares the ring with. He has accomplished just that, delivering bangers after bangers after bangers after bangers after bangers with everyone from Grayson Waller to Cedric Alexander. And this week, Exam. And I think the bangers with Dragon Lee on the main roster and his run on SmackDown as a top young star continues. It will continue. I can't wait to see who's Dragon Lee's opponent's going to be next. Oh, boy. His entire character is based solely on the idea that he is a great professional wrestler. In other words, he's a great professional wrestler. And ironically enough, it is so different from everyone else on the show that it is working very well. I can tell. I can see that it is. Hopefully he continues to build momentum because he has the talent to get the WWE Universe to buy in. He has the speed, he has the agility, he has the power. He's very, very athletic. Very, very good at what he does in the ring. And his gimmick, great. One of the best gimmicks in WWE. He has one of the best gimmicks in WWE, Dragon Lee does. One of the best Lucha Libre gimmicks. We're going to move on to the Santos Escobar promo. Santos Escobar followed up his shocking betrayal of Rey Mysterio on last week's show with an in-ring promo that highlighted how frequently he has been allowed to actually talk in front of a live WWE audience. They actually showed that on TV tonight. So we're already aware. If I'm already aware, then everybody else in the live chat should be already aware. Sorry. Yarning is not a good thing. I know. Man, sometimes it is. Sometimes it ain't. If you look at it in a positive way, in positive ways and not negative ways. Anyways, the content of the promo was there for the most part. The delivery, smack bang in the middle, not so much. The what changed for the fans. Absolutely not. Escobar appeared uncomfortable early, but to his credit, did better again when it was not without hiccups, but and it solidly enough following a slap from a distraught Selena Vega, the heels beat down of Cruz del Toro, and wow, I'm gonna say from Carlito. Show me go! What are you looking at, man? I'm trying to go over my results for my fans, man, with my YouTube subscribers, man. Don't be looking at me like that. Jeez Louise, man. What the fuck is wrong with you? Now, the question is, as far as the Santos Escobar segment goes, was this the perfect segment? No, not even close. Not even close. Nor should it have been expected anyway. Santos Escobar has not had enough promo opportunities to build confidence or a connection with fans yet. He needs more of this to improve his delivery, to build equity with the crowd as a heel, and it really heat him up for the inevitable showdown with Rey Mysterio that he's going to have. And he kind of appears poised to get it. So then we got Cameron Grimes for Brawling. Not what I thought it was going to be. Not what I thought it was going to be. Grayson Waller owns the theory continued to be thorn in the side of Cameron Grimes. Then Friday night, with the later directly interfering in the former NXT North American Champions match against the American Aussie and costing him the match. Waller got the win, and the heels stood tall to close out the segment. There was nothing of real note here. But it did accomplish its purpose, sort of. Highlight the heels, and it was pretty much effective. Now, Grimes has entered better and would probably get more exposure on Monday nights with 3 hours of TV time to fill, but for now it looks like he will pop up here. He'll pop up on SmackDown to resume this on and off feud with the heels. Our main event of the evening was LA Knight versus Jimmy Uso. Paul Heyman spoke before that match, and LA Knight interrupted. So Paul Heyman cut a promo on Solo Sikoa's destruction of Sane at Crown Jewel and what it means for the future of the 16-time world champion's career. LA Knight, by the way, interrupted, reiterated that the only reason Roman Reigns is still undisputed WWE Universal Champion is because not New Day Raw, it's because of the Bloodline's involvement at Crown Jewel. Getting your minds out of the go. And took to the squared circle for his match with Jimmy Uso. Knight made good on his promise to start his journey back to a showdown with Reigns by using blunt force trauma to defeat Usos. A post-match attack by Solo Sikoa led to a 2-on-1 beatdown before Cody Rhodes arrived, surprising the WWE Universe and working with Knight to clear the heels. The look Knight shot Rhodes was interesting. It was one that suggested he appreciated the backup, but not the idea of the American Nightmare potentially leapfrogging him for a shot at the Tribal Chief. It'll be interesting to see if Rhodes slowly becomes more of a presence on SmackDown as the road to WrestleMania draws near, and if so, what that means for his relationship with Knight and their shared focus on the top fries in the company. That remains the question going forward. Now, Bianca's fourth member was Becky Lynch. I was hoping it would not be Becky Lynch, but it was anyway. Belair, Flair, and Shotzi hit the ring to reveal the fourth member of their team pretty much for War Games at Survivor Series. So, Damage Control and Erupted, it made their way to the squared circle to pretty much preparate a 5-on-3 assault to close out the show, etc., such and such. That is until Becky Lynch arrived, revealing herself to be the fourth woman on the babyface side. A brawl broke out and chaos ensued as the show came to an end. The Lynch reveal was, even though we didn't want Becky Lynch to be the fourth, even though it was a bad decision, I will say that it was executed well, even though I didn't enjoy it. It was executed well. Yes, she brings star power to what may be the most jam-packed women's war games to this point, and has a history with Damage Control, dating back to the faction's formation just over a year ago. Doesn't make sense. Still doesn't make sense to me. That still doesn't explain things. That doesn't explain anything because Now Kairi Sane and Dakota Kai, or now Kairi Sane and Asuka are members of Damage Control. Even though Becky did have history with Asuka, she did have history with Bayley, Dakota Kai, and Io Sky, but the ultimate reason why I think it doesn't make sense is because she never had history with Kairi Sane. She's never wrestled Kairi Sane. She's never really wrestled Io Sky. That's why I said it didn't make sense. She never wrestled Io Sky. She never had history of Io Sky or Kairi Sane. She's never wrestled Io Sky or Kairi Sane. Never. Yeah, she's wrestled Bayley, but she's never wrestled Io Sky or Kairi Sane. Matter of fact, she's never wrestled Dakota Kai either, I don't think. So tell me how the fuck she has history with Damage Control. Tell me that. WWE Creative. Tell me. How? How? That's what I want to know. How? Man, I really don't understand. I really don't. But overall, folks, I can tell you right now, this week's episode of SmackDown indeed definitely focused on the women's War Games match at Survivor Series. That's the way I saw it when I watched it. That's the way I thought of it. Spotlighting the ever-changing makeup of Damage Control and Bayley's shrinking leadership role, as well as the babyface's hunt for a fourth member, or should I say fourth partner. In between, the show featured some solid in-ring action from Dragon Lee Exam, Santos Escobar wishing ambition on Rey Mysterio in an absolutely ludicrous line. Cody Rhodes showing up on SmackDown as the march to his expected WrestleMania 40 showdown with Roman Reigns kicks into high gear. And LA Knight further established himself a star, pretty much, a megastar in all of WWE. Show wasn't always great. Not everything felt like it carried much urgency with it. But even though the WWE Survivor Series Women's War Games build was not really all that good. I mean, it was kind of good, but not all that good. I mean, come on. You know, it wasn't all that good. This show heavily focused on the women's division for the second week in a row. And the solidification of the lineup for War Games helped prop this one up. So, that's the end of that, folks. And that's going to do it for your SmackDown results. I'm getting the heck out of here. If you enjoyed hearing your SmackDown results, and if you enjoyed sharing this SmackDown moment for you guys, hit the thumbs up and let me know in the comments after I end the stream. The comment box will be available for you guys when the stream ends. So thank y'all for being here. I'm out of here. Deuces. Adios. And I will see you guys tomorrow night. I will be live tomorrow night for AEW Full Gear. Yes, I bought the AEW Full Gear pay-per-view this week. I thought I said that in the beginning of Monday, I thought. But I did say it this week. I did tell y'all that already this week. I did. On one of my game streams. So, I think I said it during the World of Tanks stream when I was streaming World of Tanks. I said that I already scheduled AEW Full Gear for this week. It's on the channel. Survivor Series will be scheduled, I think, for next week. Yeah, it'll be scheduled next week. So my Survivor Series watch along will be live next Saturday night. So, plenty of content will be streamed on the channel. Next week's schedule is probably going to be the same, more than likely. Maybe. You guys just have to see for yourself when I post it. For now, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys in the live chat, hopefully. Nah, never mind, hopefully. I'll see you guys in the chat tomorrow night for AEW Full Gear. It's going to be a great pay-per-view. I don't know about some of the matches on the card, though. I know MJ versus Jay White's going to be great, but Swerve Strickland versus Adam Heyman Page, Texas Death Match. I would have booked a one-on-one match instead of a Texas Death Match. That's how I feel about it. And you guys will hear my opinions on all these matches when AEW Full Gear goes off the air tomorrow night, because I'll go over your AEW Full Gear results coming out of the pay-per-view, so tomorrow night. So anyways, continue to support the channel. I always appreciate y'all's support, and thank y'all for watching this stream and listening to my audio, listening to the audio and the SmackDown watch along and the commentary and all that stuff. Like I said, I go live with these watch-alongs specifically only for y'all. Only for my YouTube subscribers and fans and audience. So, I'm out of here. This time, for real this time, I'm not joking. And like I said, I will see you guys tomorrow night for AEW Full Gear. Be here. Be here. I need you all. I need you all to be in the live chat. I need the biggest audience you can get. And if you have subscribers that are willing to be here, bring them. Invite them over to the chat for AEW Full Gear. I want the biggest audience that I can get, man, tomorrow night. I'm not joking. This is not a game. This is a very huge, important pay-per-view. This is a huge deal. I don't even think I got to go live for last year's Full Gear. So I think I missed last year's Full Gear due to being low on money. So be grateful that I bought the pay-per-view. Not only for myself, but for you guys as well. But I'm getting out of here. Like I said, y'all have a good Friday night. I have to go to bed here in about a few minutes so I can get up for work. So I got to work in the morning. And once I come home from work, which will probably be after 4, when I come home from work, I'm going to finish the background. And then by the time, I'd say, let's see. What time am I supposed to be going live for Full Gear? Let me check. Let me see the schedule. Turn it guy up. I should be live. I should be live at 6:40 p.m. So I hope you all be in the live chat, because we are going to watch the AEW Full Gear 0 hour kickoff show. We're going to watch that. We're going to be live for that, because I want to see the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championship match. We're going to be watching all the matches. It'll be an honor to share the AEW Full Gear moment with you guys. You know, be an honor to be live for this watch along, to where we could be able to listen to the commentary, the action together, watch it together. If you guys are looking for ways to buy the pay-per-view, all you have to do is go to BlanchardReport.com. All you have to do is go to BlanchardReport.com and go to where it says sports. You go to AEW. You see AEW at the bottom, you go to that. When it says buy AEW Full Gear, at the bottom, it'll show the price for it. It'll show the event details. All you have to do is click on it and put in your card information. If you're ordering the pay-per-view using a card, put in your Visa or whatever kind of bank card you got. Put in card information. And it should be able to let you buy it. Your money should be able to go through, the purchase should be able to go through easily. It's BlanchardReport.com/post/All Elite Wrestling. There you go, folks. There it is. I'm getting out of here. See you guys tonight, Full Gear. Have a great one, folks.